Hello and welcome to the Bundesliga live watch-along. It's been a while on a Saturday and we've got a double header for you. Augsburg versus Werder Bremen and Hertha versus Koln in what is such a tight relegation battle. It is all to play for today. I am your host for today, Rowan. As come accustomed this weekend, you've got a lot of me unfortunately, so if you don't like me, unlucky is all I can say. But welcome. Should be a good game today. Should be a good game. I'm really looking forward to it. So the main game I will have my eyes on consistently is Hertha Cologne, just as both teams are so much closer to each other compared to Werder and Augsburg, who are all still close to each other. But I think Hertha Cologne, I think that's why they've got their logos on the screen. I will open a window because it's absolutely roasting here. We'll do there. But Hertha got a good side. Cologne got a good side at both teams. I think Hertha should be succeeding a lot more. But I mean, I'm just looking at the Cologne side. It's a good team. We'll run through the starting lineups in a second. I don't have the graphics on because it's 4 different games and stuff. But yeah, should be a good game we've got. And then, the Augsburg Werder Bremen game has kicked off, so we'll talk about that first. But we'll talk about through what the Bundesliga table looks like. And first game, as Leeds did beat Burnley 4-0, I'm just seeing that score. So Jesus, but as all the other games that have kicked off already, like I said, I'm keeping my main eye on these 2 relegation games. But as it stands in the table right now, we'll load it up on there as the early transfer. I think that's Augsburg, Werder Bremen in the black today. Leandro Bittencourt already committing a foul. But if we load the Bundesliga table, there we go. Table. So I mean, as it stands, Schalke Frankfurt is also a huge game as well. All proper relegation candidate game. If it gets too much, I'll only will be watching the Hertha game, but I'll keep the score of the other one up. But as it stands, Cologne 29 points, sitting in 17th. Bielefeld are currently 16th or 31. Werder are on 32. Augsburg 34, Hertha 34. So, if Cologne can beat Hertha today, they will be on 32 points. The gap to Hertha would be 2 points, which makes all the difference. As for Werder and Augsburg, well, that game is certainly cool. Going on ball in the box, and that's Strobel there who's completely missed-hit it. I don't actually have audio on for the Augsburg game, but there is a counter-attack from Werder Bremen here. And I think that was the man who committed the original foul. Bittencourt, it was. But I mean, this is the only game that's kicked off a bit later here, Cologne Hertha's. All the other games are at least 2 minutes in. Yep, this is the only game, but it's a huge game. And I mean, tomorrow, Mainz versus Dortmund has sort of implications all picture. If Mainz can win, they are 100% safe from relegation playoffs. As Arminia on 32, 4-point gap. So if Mainz lose, Bielefeld win. If Bielefeld win as well, that is going to be a sort of a huge result. As all the players, I was just seeing Sebastian at Borno. But if we actually look at the Cologne starting lineup, if we load it here, Hertha. We'll start with Hertha. It's Schwallow in net, and then it's Alderete, Boyata, and Dardai, with Turiniga and Klunter, Escobar, and then Matthew Leckie, Dilrosun, Radonjic, and Genkam, Jesse and Genkam. So a very good team, Hertha. I've dug them, they've got a really strong team. On the bench, you've got Pekarik, Stark, Korber, Plattenat, Lucas Toussaint, Redan, Winkler, Michelbrick, and Zifuik. The Dutch fullback cross comes in early from Cologne, and it is cleared away, and it could be an early counter-attack opportunity. Good defending there from, I think that was Rafael Chicos. I'm actually quite familiar with the Cologne team after doing an FM save with them. As for Cologne, it's Timo Horn in there, and Schmitz, Borno, Chicos, and Ismail Jacobs, the under-21 German international. And then Sakiri at holding midfielder, and Drexler, Duda, Rajepka, and Kaiser Sladuda, one of the star men for Cologne in a sort of a failing season. He's been a shining light. And then it's Sebastian Anderson, the man they signed from Union Berlin, hasn't hit the ground running. But if they can keep him up, he can. On the bench, it's Hoger, Meyer, Zila, Izube, Oskan, Jorge Meyer, Yanis Hall, Yantil, Marius, Wolf. As in this, I'll keep on flicking between the Augsburg Bremen game. So I mean, Bremen have got an opportunity here, and it's collected well by Rafael Genkivitz. As it does, after Rowan, I have had Munich to win and Gladbach to win on my accumulator, as well as Leicester, Southampton, West Ham, and Chesterfield all to win. Fair play, Das. Fair play. Ball's been given way here. Sebastian Anderson's made a run on the right. Lovely footwork there. I think that was Florian Kainz. It was, but it's Sebastian Anderson on the wing. Lays it off here. And then it's cleared away well by Hertha. But welcome, Das. Welcome. Koln obviously in red today. Hertha in their natural blue and white. And it's a good ball to the wing. Just a little bit onto it. I think that's Radonjic, who couldn't get onto the end. It should be a fun game. I mean, and then we'll have a look at the Augsburg Werder team. Werder, there you are, mate. Obviously played Mönchengladbach at the final game of the season. But for Augsburg, it's Skakovic and then Gumi Goliwiu. Do you know the Dutch centre-half? Reece Oxford, Iago, then Movorek, Kadira, Hahn, Richter, Vargas, and Florian Niedelich. On the bench is Pettersson, Suchi, Gregorich, Benesch, Caliguri, Finn Bogson, Framberger, Strobel, Kubek. And then as for Werder Bremen, it's Pavlenka, then Joshua's favourite right-back, Gebre Selassie, then Toprak, Moisander, Augustinsson, then Eggestein, Christian Gross, Bittencourt, then Sargent, Selke, and Folker. Gone 3 strikers up front Werder Bremen. I mean... And then on the bench is Mochwald, Rishika, Osako, Aku, Eras, Zetred, Friedel, Mbom, and Philip Bagfried. But I mean, I'm going to keep my eye on the entirety of the Bundesliga today because there are some really good fixtures. All the games still no as it stands off, so we're not deep into it. But again, nothing much changes. I mean, Schalke could really derail Frankfurt's season if Frankfurt can get a draw. Or just even if they can win, that puts all the favour in Dortmund as when they go to play Mainz of the weekend. Obviously, Dortmund coming off that DFB Pokal win on Thursday. Absolutely buzzing for that. So it all fell here. It was Radonjic just all over. Florian Kainz there. I think it actually goes the other way around. Kainz on Radonjic. So I think we'll have our first corner of the game here. Oh, my top right. Good defending there. I think against is that Niederlechner? It's Andre Hahn, sorry. But on the other side, 4 minutes into this Hertha game, no major chances at all. No major chances at all. We have had our first goal, though, and that's Hoffenheim. 1-0 up against Arminia Bielefeld. Andrej Kramaric has pulled that in the back of net, which does mean that Arminia, as it stands, are on 32 points still. But that battle for survival, if Werder or Augsburg, one of them win, if Augsburg win, they would be safe from the relegation playoffs. If I'm right in saying they would be on 36 points. And if they're beating Werder, the gap would be 4 points. If Augsburg win today, they're safe. If Werder win, but Arminia win, or get positive, if they get 32 points, it would come down to the final day. You would need a big goal swing. How you look like I turned on my internet, otherwise I would have missed this out. But I say you can't be missing this. Is so many Bundesliga games going on today. But that's a really good result for if you're Werder Bremen, Augsburg, and if you're Cologne, again, your promotion, your hopes sort of extend. If Cologne, I mean, they've got a dangerous free kick here. It's Andrej Duda. The signing in the summer, I mean, either signing or back off loan actually started. But this free kick, movement in the box, headed away, really good header. And that's an ambitious effort by Florian Kainz. It's a very ambitious effort. As I do actually have my lunch here. It's some porridge, so if you, I will be eating this throughout the stream. But I would like to take away from me is, I mean, not the energy. I mean, it's raining in Hertha, and I think, if I'm right, this is the Olympic Stadium where that Pokal final was played. So the pitch is not going to think. Jesse Genkamp, he score? I think he scored in Hertha's last game. If I'm right, I think I'm right in saying that. In that 2-1 win over Hertha. Yeah, Boyata scored an early goal. I mean, Schalke took the lead. Boyata then scored, and then Jesse Genkamp scored. But look back here, getting a late card. But so Doddy look back here out of this game, it would be. But as it stands, I'm just trying to find out if anyone can be relegated today. So if Schalke are also relegated, Cologne, no, because even if Bielefeld win, still a chance of automatic the relegation playoffs. So there's still a lot to play for. Still a lot to play for here. And tell you what, it's actually been Koln on the sort of the forefront so far today. Tried to play them balls through his thingy. Sebastian Anderson, as it, which you're seeing Jonas Hector there on the bench, the veteran of this Koln side. I think he scored if him most recently, got that double. If I'm right, we just go over to this Werder game. Just looks like Werder are just defending here. As I think that's Bittencourt again. It seems like every time we go, Bittencourt is getting either involved in the action or he's the one committing fouls, and he's actually just been fouled there by, I think that was Gummy, who pushed up a little bit. Bittencourt went to go clear. Gummy went into the side of him. Good idea there from Hertha, but ball's been given away. Ball's going to be laid off here. Midfield to Elias Sakiri. And that's a great overlapping run by Ismaila Jacobs, who tries to play the ball in. Does win a throw-in. The young German, left mid now. He's naturally left mid, but Cologne opting to use him out at left back. And that's not a bad ball. And I think they might do good defending there from, I don't know who that was, but Ismail Jacobs tried to put the ball in from Drexler's pass. Goes out for another throw-in. Yeah, I hope everyone is okay and all good in this chat. And obviously Gladbach are playing today, so I know KL will be watching that big game against Stuttgart. I mean, they could still get Europa League football. They really can. A win today and a Leverkusen loss would put the gap at 49 points. We'll go down to the final day, and there would have to be a big goal swing. I mean, if Leverkusen lose 3-0, Gladbach win 3-0, there's got to be a 3-goal swing in the final day. It's a lot of variables, but it can occur. We've seen worse things. I think for Gladbach, though, it's a battle with Union as well. I mean, Union's sitting there. They could get Europa League 2 playoffs as it stands, with Gladbach sitting in 7th on the same points as Union. Nearly the same goal difference. 1 goal difference in it. Should be very interesting. As there's a big fight here in this Werder game. And surprisingly, it's not Bittencourt, and it's Gikovic's. Reece Oxford's in and around there, who Oxford is not happy with. I think that's Davy Selke. And all the players are surrounding each other. I'm clearly missing a referee's going to talk to his assistant. I'm just going to see what happens. So, something involved. It was something in the midfield that I don't know who that is. That Augsburg player was not happy with. I mean, the Werder manager. It's not. I can't remember his name. If you want to find out more about the Bundesliga season, though, if you haven't kept up, Frankfurt should be winning those 2 games. Hopefully, the Dortmund will. No, Kyle. No, we're not. We can't let it slip. So Sama Khedira there. I think injuries have riddled Hertha very recently. Cleared well by Hertha, though. Header won. Won by Radonjic. Won by Dilrosun. That's a lovely switch of players. There's a lot of open room for Hertha to run now. So no Mateus Cunha, who has been one of their key players this season in their battle for survival. And it was a nice little run on the right. Good defending from Rafael Shikos, the Greek man. And he was just on the overlap. No. It was Vargas, actually, who was involved in that confrontation with Reece Oxford. I don't think anything's actually come of it, but all the Augsburg players are still complaining here. Gross and Vargas, I think the official's having a word with the Werder manager. But if you want to know more about, if you haven't kept up, we are going to VAR. Oh! Vargas has just took a swing. I think Vargas might have been sent off here, as Vargas has just took a swing at Reece Oxford. But I don't think the referees give anything. Developments in that Augsburg-Bremen game. It's not as obvious Vargas had took a shot at Reece Oxford. It would have been, I don't know who he's just took a kick at. Just, he loses his head. Yeah, I'm seeing Vargas there. He's just kicked out at one of the... Completely loses his thing. It's a red card for violent conduct. I mean, just a lapse in concentration there from Vargas. His first dismissal of the season, but I'm saying if they knew the goals. But yeah, red card in that game, Ruben Vargas with it. So the 22-year-old being a good play for them, this is, but don't know what he's thinking. I think he's in Moist. Well, it might be Gebre Selassie. He's just took a swing at when the long ball's not even anywhere near him, and he's gone for the kick on him. Good decision from the ref after seeing it, though. As Iago's just gone down under foul from David Selke. Just clipped him. I mean, Iago kept on playing. And Drexler's been fouled here by Boyata. And referee's going to have a word. And he's just going to get a very early card here for Dedrick Boyata. Going to have to go nearly 80 minutes with the yellow. But I mean, this result could really help Bremen here. As Augsburg down to 10 men. And more importantly, down to 10 men. But I mean, we're 15 minutes in. 15 minutes in and a card for Augsburg. Schalke have took the lead against Eintracht Frankfurt and it's Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Could this day get any better? I mean, it happened. They took the lead against Hertha. They did bottle it. But what a result. What a result if Schalke can come and beat Frankfurt's Gebre Selassie nearly. Eintracht Frankfurt, man. At this point of the season, you cannot let it slip. And I mean, if it had to be anyone, it had to be the veteran striker, Huntelaar, 37 years old, and he may have just knocked Frankfurt out of the Champions League, bar the Mainz result on Sunday. As Augsburg do have a corner, it's a really good ball in, and it's eventually cleared away, but Klaas-Jan Huntelaar putting everything in favour for Schalke. I mean, they're already relegated. They are already relegated, but so if Frankfurt lose, Dortmund win at the weekend, Dortmund would go to 61. Dortmund would have secured Champions League, which is huge for the club, and it means we're keeping Erling Haaland. Koln will have a corner though. It's a good ball. Oh, and I think that's took a deflection. It hasn't, and that was Elvis Rzepka. Rzepka there just fizzing it wide. Good. I think a good thing. It was Shikos who initially flicks in. Comes off the back of Anderson. And Rzepka, well, that does come off a player. And that comes off a Hertha player, but we're seeing the legend that is the Sports Corner's Jan Thielman. And we love the Sports Corner, Jan Thielman. Kyle, mate, I've got... If fucking Schalke... If Schalke beat Frankfurt to stop them from getting Champions League, what a story that is. And I know right now, everything to play for in the league, that's one of the beauties of the league. I mean, the title is decided, but let's say Frankfurt do get back into the game, it could come down to, it will come down to the final day. Wow. That is a big result. I mean, Hertha Cologne still 0-0, Augsburg Bremen still 0-0. Gladbach Stuttgart still 0-0, Freiburg Bayern 0-0. I mean, all the games actually matter in terms of the relegation. Bielefeld are the only team that think. I mean, Hoffenheim have secured it. They've definitely secured it as Rzepka wins. Foul and Cologne are getting into this game a bit more. We'll whack that Augsburg game on, but good start so far in both of these games. I mean, no goals so far, but definitely. I mean, we've had a red card in the Augsburg. And I mean, hopefully we see some more. I just can't believe Schalke are winning. I really can't. They're that good. I mean, we've got Leipzig, Wolfsburg as well. That is tomorrow at 7:30, which is a big game. Not even in terms of just the league positioning, because the spots might have been sorted at that point. Possibly. I mean, Frankfurt will still be in with a shout, but just that Leipzig versus Wolfsburg, especially this season, is huge. It's a really big game. Let's have some more porridge. I need some sugar or something to put in this. It's nice, don't get me wrong. But it needs a bit more sweetness. It's just dry, if I'm being honest. Benno Schmitz with that long throw. Good high one. Flicks on into the box. And he's short! Oh, good save. Alexander Schwolo, the man on loan from Freiburg. Really, really good save. Good opportunity by Rejevkrin. Just gets down low quick and parries their way for a corner. Bayata just so standoffish. I think it's due to another Hertha defender goes for the challenge. I mean, Koln will whip it in. It has been all Koln today. Headed away. Florian Kainz to Duda. He's got a bit of space. Oh, good block there. Really good block by Matthew Leckie, the Australian. If you know, I love my Australians. Is there? Gabriel Selassie now. I think he's over for him. Yeah, he is. But Koln have had a great start so far. Been the better side, in my opinion. Yeah, I do agree. Frankfurt can't be bottom of the table, relegated Schalke. They don't deserve Champions League. I wouldn't say that, but I just think out of all the teams that could do it, it's bloody Schalke. That's given away. I just realised Matthew Leckie's got a skinhead, which is wonderful. There's Jordan Turanega here. We'll take this throw in deep. And Koln have got the ball back again. Seb Ederson tries to flick on. Good defending there from Bayata to hold him up. It's cleared away. And that's really well won. This is Ngenkam. DeRozan actually is pushed across onto that left-hand side. I mean, the entirety of the Hertha side are on this left-hand side of the pitch, leaving a lot of open... Sorry, on the right, the left-hand side for them. A lot of open space on the right if Koln want to use their left-hand side. There's going to be a foul here. Seb Anderson on Sasiba, I think. Yeah. Or Askiba, however you pronounce it. Yeah. It just clips in across. Seb Anderson. Maybe not a foul, depending how you sort of take your fouls, but... But no goal so far in the two games I'm covering, which is a big shame. But at least it's a red card. Hertha just, when they go to clear the ball, there's no clear direction. It's just get it out. But it's gone every time. It's gone to a Koln player. They've had time and space to try to spot one of their own, as that's not cleared by Bayata. But then he makes the initial block. Good defending from Dedrick Bayata there. Still 1-0 in everywhere apart from them other games we did talk about. It was an Alderete actually foul on by Seb Anderson earlier. Obviously, right back. I mean, Hertha, they've not been the better side today. Obviously, they had all them games in hands, but didn't really use them. I wouldn't say. I mean, the gap is 5 points, don't get me wrong, but all Koln have to do is beat Hertha and win at the weekend, and they would finish above Hertha if Hertha lost both the remaining games. So, they had a couple of games where they could have made something out of nothing, but they didn't get that done. It's a referee there. He's just adjusting his shorts. I thought he was checking something. Headed by Bayata. Clear away by Jacobs. Finds Sebastian Anderson in that midfield. Well won back by Hertha. Got to try and get something going. And they might have hit a hand in the midfield. Ref's gonna say play on. And now Alderete into the midfield. Good spot to find Ngenkam. Klunter. Lovely. This is lovely football from Hertha. This is really lovely football. Oh, just not controlled there by, I think that was 15. No, it would be 16. It would be DeRozan. Just not control. The most comfortable. So DeRozan playing down that centre today. And this Augsburg Bremen game, not much going on. Not much going on at all. So we'll have some more watch-alongs tomorrow. Don't forget that we will have the A-League Watchalong will be back, and then Darts is working his way back. But Boyata now lays it off. And Hertha, I think, are getting themselves back into this game. Algerete, they're definitely getting themselves back into the game. So finding their place a lot more. But if you let Koln score, especially when they had that consistent pressure earlier on, well, by Cam to Radonjic, puts it across into the box. And it's outside the box, laid off. Askasiba lays it off in the box. And Koln will just try to see it out here. Lovely switch over the top. Has found Sebastian Andersen. As we had just an opportunity there. Bremen. Corner comes in. And there was a foul in the box. It was Fulkrug and Oxford there. Just bundling into each other. Is that Reece Oxford? I think it is. Good pass around here from Koln though. Got to find an open space, and it's been given. Sakiri's lost it here, and someone's just I think Genkam has just been caught, and Sakiri will get booked for it. Similar to the Boyata challenge earlier. Referee giving a yellow for Boyata, will give a yellow to Sakiri for that. It's probably the same challenge. Yeah, just clips him with his. It's actually his following up foot. Just clips him when he's made the thing is the first tackle is actually good, but he's just clipped him on the follow through. And I think Genkam would get away as well. So smart decision from the referee. Had a good game today so far. They just got to keep a calm head. And Genkam, he has got that pace and has got that skill and quality to put the ball in the back of the net. As I've spilt porridge all over me. We don't want that. But Dortmund Mainz and then Leipzig Wolfsburg tomorrow. Some huge games in the Bundesliga. Big weekend. Radonjic though. Puts it in the midfield to Askasiba. And it's a very weak pass, and they'll go now. Koln will run now. He's got a lovely overlapping run on the left hand side by Ismail Jacobs. He's caught a man slipping, but he's got no one. He's got no support in the middle. And now people arrive once that phase of play goes. Just a little bit more speed there, and Jacobs can put a good ball in. Ball over the top, and it's not collected by Benno Schmitz on the overlap. Kiri tries to play over, but yeah, Ismail Jacobs makes a lovely run. Lovely compared, I think, Seb Anderson, who does get in and around there. As Bielefeld have levelled it up against Hoffenheim. If I'm right in saying, I've just heard it on the thing. Yeah, Andreas Vogelschlammer, who does that, which does mean that they're on the same points as Werder again. And obviously Werder Augsburg currently playing Augsburg down. Such an opportunity there for... Is that Moisander? That might have been Moisander. As Freiburg are also losing. They're obviously playing Bayern Munich. Robert Lewandowski with a penalty. I mean, it doesn't really mean much because Freiburg are not fighting for anything. But a prime opportunity there for Bremen. I think it was Moisander who plays it way over the crossbar. Leverkusen are 1-0 up against Union Berlin. Florian Wirtz with the goal there, 1-0 up. Frankfurt have equalised as well. Andre Silva. Cologne, man, why can't you hold on to a win? Goals flying in though. If you had goals in both halves, just not for both teams, but a goal in both halves, you may get it if Augsburg, Werder, Gladbach, Stuttgart, and then Hertha, Cologne. I mean, you could even as Freiburg, literally 3 minutes later, have equalised against Bayern Munich and Manuel Guld with that equaliser. Good result for Freiburg. Slow start to Gladbach, Stuttgart. That's Kieran's our correspondent over in Gladbach. Over at Gladbach. I mean, I think especially with every other team. I mean, Leverkusen obviously is 1-0 up, so it's not the result you would want, KL, with Leverkusen winning. But Lewandowski with the penalty. With Freiburg did equalise 40 goals for the season with Robert Lewandowski. You know, that's a dangerous ball if Lecky just couldn't get onto the end of it. Gigovic's made a save. Long ball up here for Andre Hahn to flick on. Toprak will just get it cleared as Hahn was pressuring Toprak. Yeah, well done, Frankfurt. Fucking Schalke, you shit. So Leverkusen actually the only team winning now. After it went from all the teams were winning and losing. I mean, nothing's updating there. It still says Freiburg are 1-0. It still said Frankfurt are losing 1-0 and stuff like that. So I will let the that table update. I mean, in Augsburg, Werder, not much happening. Being a 50-50 game, 30 minutes into all the games so far. And Swallow will just clear it out. But Andre Silva, the man they can rely on this season for Frankfurt, brings them back in the game. If you want, by the way, I never actually completed the promo. If you do want to see, if you haven't checked with the Bundesliga, you want to see a little review of it, if you go to the website, thesports-corner.com, you'll be able to see the article that went up on Wednesday, highlighting the Bundesliga and what happened this season. There will be an A-League one going up next week. There'll be some little A-League, like what can happen, because that top, much to how the relegation battle for the Bundesliga is heating up, the top 6 battle in the A-League is also heating up. I mean, I think it's 4 points or even 3 points separate them all, so it's all basically going on there. Has the table updated yet? It's not, which is a shame. So I can't actually see differences. And I mean, in that Augsburg Bremen game, seeing here now, Selke lays it off. I mean, like I said, Werder going on with the Fulkrug, Sargent and Selke up front. They really go for the win. I mean, they obviously need it, don't get me wrong. That's a back pass, surely. That's surely a back pass. Right? And that's a good ball in behind. Radonjic is in. He flicks it on. Good save. Timo Horn, but surely that was a back pass. Surely. Hertha are getting a momentum into that, but I really did think Scholo picked it up there after. Pass back. Ball in behind. And Genkam's onside. And Bornau makes the challenge. And so, I mean, they're asking if it was onside, but this is the opportunity. It's Radonjic. Good pressure from Bornau, and then a great save from Horn. Opens up his legs. And yeah, but all the scores have updated now as 1-1. So in the relegation battle, it's still the same because of Bielefeld. We did get an offside call. But I want to know. I mean, it's a very late flag. I mean, it is close, don't get me wrong. It is very close. See, Florian Niederlacher there. The Augsburg man. So next week, Lille could win the league tomorrow as well. I think with Ligue 1, all the games are on. If PSG are playing Reims at 8, if they better the result of PSG, they would be the new champions of France, which is very interesting. Thank you, the lovely work back commentator on BT there. Then Monaco Reims is also on. They've got a big mountain to climb though. They need results to go in their favour. Lovely switch of play. Jacobs then heads it out to the wing. Still back to Ismail Jacobs. Lovely passing here by Koln. High ball in. And Swallow will catch. And in this Werder game, can't get anything going right now. I mean, they're on the crossing and they will win a corner, so we'll stay with that Werder game for now. See if that corner does come off as well. We'll quickly go put this porridge underwater so it doesn't stick to the bowl. Oh, nearly fell. There we go. Yes, I do have legs as well. One thing you don't see with streamers, like people streaming, you never see the legs. Oh, you did see me batty as well. We're all good. Good ball in the midfield. Rotated on. Nothing happens. That corner in the Augsburg Bremen game. Oh, I thought that was a battle of strength there. It was not. It was Andre Hahn. Absolutely bodies. So Gebre Selassie. He bodies someone. It was Gross. Absolutely bodies him. No other goals so far in the Bundesliga. So the other game that hasn't had no goals is Gladbach Stuttgart. I mean, Kyle said earlier, it has been a slow start. Now it's Jakobs though. It's a good high ball. Cleared away. Then, midfield headed by Sakiri, cleared away by Hertha again. Good. Oh, so late challenge there by Jesse and Genkam. Tries to get the ball back, and Werder have just headed over the crossbar. Seemingly having so many opportunities, but not doing anything with it. Not doing anything with it. And I mean, 0-0 in this game's fine, and 0-0 in the Augsburg Werder game. But I had to make a late challenge there on Ismail Jacobs, but who's had a great start to the game so far, the young German. Had a really good start, but Elvis Rzheka crosses him. So it's Rechpika. I'm just calling him Rzheka. So much easier. As Timo Horn will just play out the back here. To Benno Schmitz, back to Shikos. As Sebastian Borner will come back. I mean, the problem is Koln. They've had so many attacks and just haven't done anything with it. Reshpagai. I'm saying Elvis Rejepka. Just call him Elvis. Oh! Big clatter in there. Benno Schmitz. And Jordan Turaniga there, who's going to get a yellow card. Augsburg, that's a great ball in. At the back post, flicked across. It might have hit a hand. It's going to be checked by VAR. Goliu, Niederlechner, Kadira, Richter, Hahn, all surrounding the referee. It's going to be checked. We could have a penalty for Augsburg in this game, which would mean Augsburg would go 4 points clear. They would go 4 points clear, if I'm right, of Werder, which means they would be safe. But obviously, the games are not over as it stands. Radonjic does really well there, takes it past one. Now Radonjic blistering through the wing. He's shown great pace today. Tries to take it inside. Good defending Sakiri. And it's actually nothing's been given. No handball. That game will get re-underway, so it doesn't mean anything at all. Very surprised. I thought the way players reacting, I thought that it was a guaranteed penalty. As Sakiri does clear the ball, but he clatters with the Radonjic. And so Jordan Turaniga is going to walk over to this ball. It's going to be a throw-in, actually, I think. Not a foul. I don't think a foul was actually given. No, it wasn't. You know, Werder's kept men up here. If you can get a good long ball over the top by Yuri Pavlenka, one could possibly, if they go down, probably one of the best goalkeepers in the Bundesliga too. I mean, I think he would either get a low move or he would just move Not really the most convincing defending from Cologne here. Won't win a free kick though. And again, who was at that time? I think it was at Jordan Turiniga. It was. And that's the second time in a row that he really has made a poor challenge. But Cologne here. 10 minutes left and nothing much happened in our games. I mean, genuinely, I wish I was watching all the other ones because 2 goals in the Schalke Frankfurt, 2 goals in Arminia Hoffenheim, 2 goals in Freiburg Bayern, and 1 goal in Leverkusen. I have had no goals in the 2 other games I'm watching. If what's it called? If Gladbach and Stuttgart had a goal, the 2 games I've been watching would be the only ones without goals, which would just be the worst. Replayed across. Shaqiri. And Hertha have definitely back into this game. Cologne had moments. Don't get me, I think they do have moments when Ismail Jacobs runs on that wing. There is always a chance, but nowhere else on the pitch did they look dangerous. Cologne they've got him. Same with Hertha though. Hertha, I think have given away so many stupid fouls where they could have gone on a counter or could have done something with the ball, but instead, stupid fouls. Benno Schmitz does get the ball through to Drexler, but it's the first time balling. Good defending by Hertha Berlin this time. Both teams cancelling each other out, but it could be a counter-attack here. It's a 3-on-3. And Genkam gets past one. Has a shot stopped by Timo Horn. Good stop there by Horn. Oh, I tried to do a lovely little 1-2. I think that was Dilrosun and Askiba. Nothing comes of that. Could have been Dardai actually, but one of them tries to do a little 1-2, fails. And Cologne hold on. I mean, if you look at the stats, it really has been Cologne's like in terms of shooting, but Hertha's possession, I think at one point it was 80-20. It's really gone back into 47-53 now. Even itself out. That's the word I was looking for. Date though. Ball into the midfield. We'll find absolutely no one who will find the feet of Timo Horn. But this counter-attack opportunity, Jesse and Genkam just gets easily past Chicos and forces Timo Horn to a nice little save. But his pace and his body frame makes him so dangerous on counter-attacks especially. When he's brushing past centre-backs as easy as he just did. So Gross is just going to get a yellow card. I mean, the commentators summed it up perfectly. Mental that after all the money that Hertha have spent and stuff, it's a 20-year-old academy graduate who has been one of their shining stars. And Jesse and Genkam. Nothing given, and Horn will clear, and Florian Kainz loses the ball in midfield, but it will be another free kick here. This time it was Aldrate. I know it's Radonjic. Radonjic getting involved in the action. 5 minutes left. I mean, Bremen are coming here. On the wing with Bittencourt. That's good ball in behind. That's a good shot, and it's just missed the inside of the... Josh Sargent just missed the net. No one could gamble on it, and the American... It was a really good chip ball through, and Sargent drills it across, and I think that's Davi Selke. It was Gebre Selassie with an amazing ball. It was a lovely ball by Selassie. And there's going to be a counter-attack here for Hertha Berlin. It's a 4-on-3. Ball played to the right, man open at the back post. Cross comes in, it's took a deflection, and we'll go out for a corner. For Hertha, Ismail Jacobs, and now it's Augsburg. Shot comes in, and it's blocked, and it's deflected. And a Yuri Pavlenka will collect that. So really, nothing going on right now. Opportunities, but nothing coming to fruition. And elsewhere in the Bundesliga, all scores still the same. All scores are still the same here. I mean, I'm just looking at some of the results over the weekend, but Really, next weekend is interesting. We'll talk through that at half-time, sort of the games that are coming up next weekend. Really talk through what it means in the league. This ball's played all the way back to Alexander Schwalow. So, hoping he maybe can get into that starting lineup next year. Ping through. I think a draw is actually a good result for Hertha. Hold up. If Hertha... Yeah. Because they've got a +7 goal difference. Augsburg and Werder and Arminia would have to score a lot of goals. Well, in fairness, Augsburg can still get past them, but it's all to do with Werder and Arminia. Like, Werder would have to win one of their games by a 7-goal swing. So they need to win 7-0 is what they need to do. Good defending there from Florian Kainz doing his defensive duties. But getting nothing. None of the players really getting him trying to go forward or create something for both sides. Matthew Leckie can't get the ball there. Shikos will defend that. I mean, 2 minutes of added time left in the Augsburg-Bremen game. This game will end a bit later due to its starting limits. Reece Oxford has just been carded for something. I think backtrack possibly. I mean, Cologne can stay up. It'll be a huge result for them. If Cologne can come out with 3 points. It's Toprak. Good defender from Omar Toprak there. It was a good ball in, and Pavlenka nearly caught out his near post to a cross/shot. Jakobs puts a good ball in. Anderson's driven across, and Schwalow makes a save. Good diving save. Corner comes in for Augsburg's flicked on, and it's blocked there by... Who was that? That was a great block. Omar Toprak again with another huge block. And Lars Stindl, the man of the hour for Mönchengladbach. He's probably one of their best players this season. I think has given Gladbach the lead. Corner comes in, headed. Oh, that's not the best landing for Reece Oxford. It's going to be another corner. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick for Augsburg. And game cam. Just swallowed by red shirts. I mean, De Rosen played it through, but much of that, but good goal for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Lars Stindl. I'm just looking at stats. It seems like it's all been Gladbach, really. Stuttgart not be able to get involved. I mean, we all know how much of a loss Silas Wamangituka, bar all the memes. I mean, Koulibaly's not even in the starting lineup. Australia's not in the starting lineup as well. Oh, Mavropanos went off injured. No good for Thinger. They do have Castro and Diadavi on the bench, though, Kieran. You do have Tony Janska, though, so swings and roundabouts, really. As I expect the half-time whistle will be blown in the Augsburg-Bremen game. Good high ball. Not the most brave goal. Oh, and it's mental. The Hertha-Cologne game has finished earlier than the Augsburg-Bremen game. And we'll mute that and we will minimise it. As we'll just check on the Augsburg-Bremen. That whistle has just blown as well. Which means, as it stands, the scores on the door around the Bundesliga are, if I can find it, because I think, I would presume all the games are at half-time. Yes, if I'm right in saying, I mean, so Arminia Hoffenheim is currently 1-1. Kramich gave them the Hoffenheim the early lead 5 minutes in, and then Andreas Vogelschlammer gets the equaliser on the 23rd minute. Arminia, obviously, they're fighting. Got some good players. Doan, I like Okagawa. Arne Meyer is one of their key men as well. So, can they stay up? I mean, the odds are a lot tougher for Arminia as well. Same with Cologne, but there's chances as for Hoffenheim. 1-1, not really playing for much. They are more or less safe. And then, obviously, we'll do that game after. Schalke, Eintracht Frankfurt. Huntelaar did give Schalke the lead, sort of instilled hope in all of Borussia Dortmund fans that Champions League would be secured, hopefully secured on Sunday against Mainz. Don't get me wrong, Mainz are a good side, but Andre Silva said no to that 29th minute. He got the equaliser for them. Mönchengladbach Stuttgart, Lars Stindl on the eve of half puts it in what seems like a quite dominant game for Gladbach. Obviously, Stuttgart without Silas Mangituka, great player out for the season, but can their 6'6" striker cause problems for Gladbach and Kalajdzic? Leverkusen, Union Berlin, Leverkusen 1-0 up. 1-0 as it stands. Florian Wirtz, the young midfielder who has been incredible for them. Sort of, he is their Kai Havertz replacement, 18 years old, currently valued at 40 million. It's very good, is what I'm trying to say. He is very, very good. And 1-0 up, Union, again, not fine for anything. Freiburg, Bayern took the lead, 26th minute, with a Robert Lewandowski penalty. Freiburg, Manuel Gould said, we're not having that yet, 1-1. In that game, again, Bayern and Freiburg not really fighting for anything. But I mean, with Union losing and Gladbach getting the win, it's a huge win for them. Huge win. And even if Union do win, let's say the results stay the same the next week, Union do win, they would have to win by 3 goals, 3+ goals, I think, to finish ahead of Gladbach. And then in the games that I've been watching, we'll start off with the game that I've been flicking to. Augsburg Werder, Ruben Vargas, send-off just swings. I think it's Gebre Selassie. Ball is nowhere near him. And he just swings a leg out at Gebre Selassie for no reason. Completely loses his head, gets sent off. And then that's just allowed Werder to basically have everything. I don't really like Gikiewicz as being on the card, but it's just allowed Werder to have all the momentum. And I wouldn't be surprised if they genuinely brought on maybe a Yuya Sako to play Gross with the yellow card, play him a bit further up on the pitch, and really go for it, because they can do the man advantages there with them. But Augsburg, Werder, that is 0-0. And then the game that I've been watching, Hertha, Koln, it's been all Koln. But Hertha have had opportunities, but Koln have been like the more dominant side, more possession, more shots. Hertha haven't really shot much. I would say when they've got the ball to the feet is Ngenkam or Dilrosun on the counter, or trying to hold it up outside the box for a run of one of the other sort of attacking minded players. But as it stands, still 0-0 there. So in the games that I decided to choose are still 0-0, which is very typical. It is very, very typical. And what we'll do is we will look at the tables. As it stands at the table, Bayern, they've won the league. 1-1 as it stands, the result doesn't matter. Leipzig have secured Champions League football again on 64 points. They could still finish lower if Wolfsburg beat them, and then Leipzig lose on the final day and Wolfsburg win. Same, Wolfsburg are on 60 points. They have not secured Champions League yet. As it stands, Wolfsburg are on 60 points. Dortmund are on 58 points. And Eintracht Frankfurt are on 58. Frankfurt are playing right now. They're currently drawing 1-1. So if they were to win this game, they would go to 60 points. But they would be in 4th due to Wolfsburg's goal difference. Okay? So at the end of today, the table could look Wolfsburg in 3rd, Frankfurt in 5th, Dortmund in 4th. Okay? But if it stays as it is, if Leipzig beat Wolfsburg and Dortmund beat Mainz, Dortmund go up to 3rd. If Wolfsburg beat Leipzig and Dortmund beat Mainz, stays as it is. But if the Frankfurt result, the gap increases. And if I'm right in saying, if it stays at 1-1 and then Dortmund beat Mainz, it would go down to that final day. But the one problem is, so if Dortmund don't have to win, but Frankfurt would have to have a 10-goal swing. So basically, if Frankfurt draw today and on Sunday Dortmund win, Champions League is secured for Dortmund and not for Wolfsburg. If Wolfsburg and Dortmund win tomorrow and the result for Frankfurt stays the same, the Champions League spot is secured. In the battle for Europa League, Frankfurt still have to secure that. Leverkusen currently winning 1-0. And if Frankfurt lose, they will go to 57 points. And if Leverkusen Then, on the final day, if Frankfurt lose again and Leverkusen win, Leverkusen will go ahead of them in goal difference, which is, again, massive. So, if you're a Leverkusen fan, you're begging that Frankfurt lose. It's the same. I think a lot of, unless you're a Frankfurt fan, you're hoping for a Frankfurt loss. If you're Wolfsburg, Dortmund, and Leverkusen, in the battle for Europa League 2 and Europa League 2 because it's not achievable for Leverkusen yet. Borussia Mönchengladbach currently doing what they need to do, winning against Stuttgart and Union are losing. 3-point gap more or less should be secured unless in the final game Gladbach Union win by 3 clear goals and Gladbach lose. So it could go against that final day, but Gladbach would need to lose on the final day and Union would have to score minimum 3 goals to stay ahead of them. So really is all to play for. In that spot, then it would be Freiburg. Again, Freiburg can still finish ahead of Union, but I don't think Freiburg can still get Euro Cup 2 as well, so it's all to play for. Then it's Stuttgart. Hoffenheim have secured themselves. Then it's Mainz who more or less have secured themselves, barring if Werder, Arminia all win. Then it's heated up a lot more because there's a 2-point gap. Mainz, it would all come down to their game against Dortmund. If Mainz win, they are safe, which would be a great result for Mainz, considering where they were at the start of the season. To really flip it on its head would be a great result. Then it's Hertha on 35, Augsburg on 34. So Hertha and Augsburg more or less secure. It's just got to get some positive points here on that final day. Then it comes, this is where it gets tasty. If Cologne do beat Hertha, though, Hertha will be on 34. Cologne will be on 32. They will be on the same points as Bielefeld and Werder if it's standard right now. Augsburg would also be on the same points as Hertha. So everything is very close. It is all very close in this relegation battle. And then unfortunately Schalke are already down. So I'm looking for Schalke, bless them. The thing is, they've actually had moments in the back end of the season where they've took a lead or something, but they just haven't been able to. That's twice in a row now that they took a lead and they just absolutely bottled it, like very close to each other. If you want to check us out on the on the YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, notification bell. Follow us on Twitter at @_top_corner, where I love that it's Ben Yedder as well. I understand Van Gogh in the dark streams we've had a lot. Just love that it's passing Ben Yedder. Twitter at @_top_corner, where you see when I'm going to go live and see if there's any football news as well. I know Josh sometimes retweets quite a bit of that. The website, thesports-corner.com. KD put an article up about Manchester City and Chelsea's road to the finals. I just put up a 2020 to 21 season Bundesliga review graded. So I've given them all the teams grades. So let me know what you think about that. That's on the website right now. There will be an A-League season graded as well. And then also there'll be some pieces on what can happen in the A-League, because that season finishes a bit later. So a lot of stuff is still in play with that division. And then the Instagram, the _sports corner _. So that's where you can find us on all of the social media channels. And then coming up on the channel this week, Perth Glory versus West Sydney Runners. That's at 11:10 tomorrow. And again, in a good battle for that top 6 spots, can Wanderers get it done? Then later on that evening, so tomorrow night, is live with Golden State Warriors versus the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA playoffs. Then EFL live watchalongs on the 17th of May. Bournemouth versus Brentford 2. Teams that do deserve to be going up, can they get the job done? Then on that night, the 17th of May, Barnsley versus Swansea. Barnsley, the surprise package in the Championship, getting to the playoffs. Can they go further than that? On the 24th of May, the Premier League of Darts, 9:13, is back. It is back in all of its glory. And it's quite a short, I realise it's quite a short advert. Just because there isn't as many watch-alongs. But trust me, when we get to that Euro season, watch-alongs will come thick and fast. If we look at next week's fixtures in the Bundesliga, Stuttgart, Armenia. Again, all to play for Armenia. Stuttgart got nothing to play for. Werder, Gladbach. Gladbach still might have something to play for in terms of securing Euro Cup 2. Werder will be fighting for relegation, so Gladbach could really put a puncture in the tyres on the battle for survival. Frankfurt, Freiburg, again, doesn't really nothing Freiburg. They still could get Euro Cup 2 depending on how things finish today. Frankfurt, again, all about the Champions League or Europa League, but more or less, it's all to do with today. Union Leipzig, nothing to play for really for Union. Leipzig, nothing to play for them. Wolfsburg, Mainz. Wolfsburg, we could, if they lose to Leipzig, we could be looking at Wolfsburg needing to get points to get Champions League, and we could be looking at Mainz, depending on the results at the end of the day, and then the results with Mainz against Dortmund. Mainz could be battling to stay away from the automatic relegation. So that game will have a lot to play for. Cologne, Schalke, probably the best game for Cologne in the battle for survival. You're facing bottom of the table Schalke. Cologne win, they could stay up. Bayern Augsburg, probably one of the games that doesn't really have much to play for if Augsburg can secure safety today. But still, many things can happen. Bayern got nothing to play for that. Hoffenheim, Hertha, again, Hoffenheim have secured safety. Hertha haven't. Relegation. The Dortmund, Leverkusen. Leverkusen, obviously, as it stands, are winning. They could still get Europa League if they could beat Dortmund on the final day, but then obviously Dortmund would need to win as well to get themselves Champions League. So many sort of huge games in the Bundesliga on the final match day. So that'll be very fun. Obviously, that is next weekend, next Saturday. I don't know if we do a watch along for that. We will, but yeah. And when do the Euros start? Because I'm pretty confident the Euros obviously will start very soon. I'm just checking. None of the games are obviously back up yet. But the Euros will be starting soon. Euros. There we go. Euros 2021. Where's the website? I mean, this is the fixtures and the schedules. I want to know the groups. I want to know when they're playing. There we go. Thank you, UEFA. I'm about to say you can always... No, that's... What's that? That's not even real. It's the Panini digital sticker. It's E-Euro. So Friday 11th of June we'll have Turkey, Italy. So 11th of June it starts off, and then... I mean, I'm trying to look at some of the biggest days for where we've got good games. You know what? The Monday the 14th has got some nice... Not the best games, but Scotland, Czech Republic... Rangers versus Slavia Prague again, nearly no. Poland versus Slovakia, and Spain, Sweden. That Tuesday again, the Hungary, Portugal is late on. Then France, Germany at 8 o'clock. Woof. So that's a very good day. I mean, same with the Saturday: Hungary, France, Portugal, Germany, Spain, Poland. And then we do start getting to double games as well when we get later into the competition. So. Should all be very good when we get to them Euros. So I know the teams are starting to release their, I think, provisional sides, if I'm right in saying. I don't know, with England, it would be interesting to see who gets called up. Let us know in the chat, who do you think might be a surprise admission from the side? Who do you think is a surprise inclusion as well? I might have to just look. England Euro 2021 squad list, and then there'll be some rumours, I think. So this is the Telegraph's on based on the Premier League action and sort of verdict. So they're saying Pickford would be in net, Kyle Walker, Chilwell, Tyrone Mings, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Mason Mount and Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling and Marcus Rashford. Then on the depth we'd have Trippier, Pope, Saka, Rice, Foden, Sancho, DCL, Grealish, Shaw, Phillips, Jay Lings, Hendo, Dean Henderson, that is, Connor Cody, Jay Walls-Prowse, and Paddy Bams. I'm trying to find a list where people might do like some golded who will make, who is guaranteed, who the considers Keane, Mings, Cody, Trippier. I think Chilwell should be called up. Stones, obviously, I think should be. Maddison, I'd like to see be called. There's so many players that could get called up. Who is a long shot? So Dele Alli, Ross Barkley, Oxford Chairman. Paddy Bams is one that I would say could be a good call up. He's a good player, but he's a Euro Very interesting. Ollie Watkins again, probably not going to. Isma now, Danny Rose. Wan-Bissaka again is a good defender. Apparently, rumored that he might declare to DR Congo, which means he will be playing with Womangi Tuka and Dylan Bambula. Jude Bellingham, Harvey Barnes, Lewis Dunk, Trey Lambert, Ben White, Sam Johnson, Aaron Ramsdale, Tom Eaton. Big up Tommy Heats. As the games will get back underway. I think I patched that time quite well. All to play for in the second half, though. Hertha are out. And no changes at the break. Have they allowed a fan on the bench? This is a fact. I don't think they have. But I think one of the coaches is wearing like a Koln scarf, as Augsburg Bremen is underway as well. So I'm just going to look. Right, no changes in scores yet, so when it's kicked off. But both halves are underway. No major changes on this battle, though. In fairness, this is one of the big games, but Plattenhardt has come on for Jordan Turiniga, changed for Hertha. Obviously, Turiniga on that yellow card, probably wanting to guarantee that he's not going to be on a red card for the final game of the season. That he can play it. So a good change there from the Hertha manager, I suppose. You're not going to want a red card in this game and also have a suspension for the next. So, smart thinking. Smart thinking from Hertha manager. No goal so far as we kick off earlier. But Augsburg, I think, has also kicked off. And I'm just looking. So, Lewandowski has equalled Gerd Muller's record of 40 goals in a single Bundesliga season. So, he has equalled up. Rangers, I think, also have gone international. Gone unbeaten. So we'll have a look at that. I mean, I haven't even looked at all the other games that have gone on today so far. I mean, Leeds won 4-0. Didn't even know. Click, Harrison, and Rodrigo with the double. That's nice for Rodrigo. So I know he got injured a bit. Southampton, Fulham is currently on. Southampton 1-0. Che Adams scoring there. James Ward-Prowse with another assist. Yep. Rangers did win 4-0. Kamar Roof and Jermaine Defoe with a goal there. No other big changes. Halifax are losing though, which is a fucking shit result because in the battle for playoffs. Atalanta are currently winning 4-2. Zapata, Malinowski, Meyers and Pasalic. Oh, Goran Pandev did score though, so swings around. Spezia beating Torino. I mean, is it today? Juventus into Milan's at 5 and Roma Lazio's at 7:45. So huge game there. Anderlecht and then nothing else. So currently Southampton Fulham is also going on. Good cross in. Flicked down by, I think, Fulkrug. Cleared away by Augsburg. Oof. That was a lovely... Oh, that was satisfying. That was so satisfying. The crack. Where's the Koln? There they are, the boys. So obviously, the confirmation. Jordan Turniga applying out. Just out and out. Straight up replacement. I mean, Hertha would get in the way back into this game in that first half, so I know that they'll probably want to keep off how the second half ended. But Cologne have had moments. The Elvis Trzeska and Andre Duda have tried to create chances for Seb Anderson to run through. I think that's one. Let's say Cologne do stay up. That is one area they need to change. Like, you've got Jan Thielman on the bench, who's 18 years old and he can't be relied on yet. I think he could be for the future. He could be maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Seb Anderson, if they do go down, Seb Anderson goes, and Jan Thielman might be their starter for next year in the Bundesliga too. So I think that probably is his level. It'd be interesting who they do lose though, because obviously Marius Wolf will go back to Dortmund. Zieler will go back to Hanover. Horn, I don't think he could be on loan. No, he isn't on loan. If I look at transfer market, I'll see who like Cologne have got on. Cause let's say they do go down. Cologne, there they are, the boys. Obviously, 2 Cologne teams. So Zieler is on loan from Hanover. He's out on loan. Elvis Ruzepka, he'll be out on loan. He's out on loan from Wolfsburg. So Andre Duda is playing against his former team today. That didn't even click. Is Max Meyer on loan, or did they bring him on a free? Joined as a winter arrival. And Emmanuel Dennis as well on loan. I think Dennis is on the bench, surely. Nope, Dennis not even on the bench. He must be injured. But Emmanuel Dennis also on loan from Koln. And who's that? And then they've got another. Tolu Arakode is also on loan from Valmedia. So it'll be interesting to see who does go. Who does leave from the club. They would get Anthony Modeste and Berger Verse straight back, but I mean, Jon Cordoba possibly could have been playing against his former club, obviously joining Hertha, but Cordoba, I don't think he's even on the bench. No, he's not. So, yeah, so Marius Wolf will go back. But they have Duda, they have Anderson. I mean, they bought Anderson this season, so they probably won't want to get rid of him. I'm sorry, I got confused. I was looking at top goals and assists. I went, has Andre Duda got both for both teams this season? But no, he don't. These games haven't got off to sort of the brightest of start. Frankfurt are beating Schalke. Evan and Dicker, though, that's class. Evan and Dicker scoring. And no other changes as I'm aware. Good run in midfield. Toprak has got a man on the overlap. Doesn't use him. Puts it into the midfield. This is lovely football from Werder. Put across the box. And it finds the hands of Gikiewicz. Or Gikiewicz. Smiley Jacobs puts a good ball in. And it's just headed over the crossbar by Elvis Rezebka. Ismail Jacobs are Bayern now leading 2-1 as well. Who scored? Leroy Sané. I know KD would be busting with that. It's big Leroy Sané, fam. Lovely football there from Werder Bremen. It wasn't cleared. It wasn't convincingly clear. Sargent was waiting, but Schalke have got it back. Oh, yes. Big up Schalke. A minute later, Blended Idrisi has scored there. Come on, Schalke. Oh, they are unreal. They are unreal. Cleared away there. Mate, if Schalke just played more like that, they'd be any more of a... Well, they wouldn't, but... Like, they might have... As... What? Oh, someone's down injured. I was like, why is he kicking the ball out of play there? It's Drexler there. Very weird. Leverkusen still 1-0 up. Gladbach still 1-0 up. Now my game is also my games are the only ones who haven't had goals, and yet we're gonna get one. Wait, have Bremen got a red card? I think Werder Bremen have got a red card that I've missed. They do. Christian Gross, I have literally only just missed it as well. Christian Gross has been sent off, so now it is 10v10. Second yellow as well in the 49th minute. You can't be having that. Come on, Schalke. Pick up Schalke. I've always loved Schalke, but yeah, down to 10 men, both sides. Augsburg, Werder. No, Bremen. Yeah, Werder, Bremen. Good ball over the top. Koln. Played out to the wing, just not enough on it. And Benno Schmitz. Radonjic. That ball did go out of play from Radonjic. Benno Schmitz does really well. That doesn't give up, fights against him, and wins a corner. Good fight back, sort of fight back from the right back there. Little bit of push on Radonjic, which slips his foot. It would have been a corner anyway, I think, when Benno Schmitz cleared it off Radonjic's leg. Corner's going to come in though. It's a good ball. It's in the box. And Elias Sakiri has just put it over from 4 yards. I mean, I don't know what... I think he's going to try flick it in, but he's just absolutely hoofed it way over the crossbar. Someone in the middle there. I think that's Shikos, the centre-back. I think if Shikos sticks his foot out there... Who is that? I think if Shikos sticks his foot out there, though... We saw Mikkelbrink coming on at half-time, didn't we? Yeah, last game. I was thinking if he could come on and make an impact. As Joshua's favourite right back... No, it's David Selke. Big change from Werder Bremen, obviously. David Selke has come off and Omar Toprak has also come off. Toprak looks gassed out. Bless him. Where's the Werder game? There it is. So Toprak and Selke have come on. Rashika and Marco Friedel have come on. So both out and out changes. Unless Rashika goes more on the left, Fulkrug goes down the centre. I could see that happening. But everything is the same as it stands right now. I have nothing to say. What's happened in the second half so far? Mate, double goals. Kyle, double goals. As you Pavlenka's just made a great save. I thought they had crowd. I think it's one of the Koln backroom staff smashing a bin to cheering on his team. Someone gone down there. Seen Stark there. Nicholas Stark, centre half. It was Klunter who went down. Not even under a major challenge. But Augsburg have scored. It's Rani Khedira. And look what that means to the Augsburg side. My God, that means everything to them. I'll update it in a second. I just want to see the goal. I came back to Khedira wheeling away. I think it's a lovely finish as well. He's just eating bread. But Yuri Pavlenka's just been caught out. Has this secured Augsburg? The corner comes in. It's cleared away. Everyone's on side. It's in the box. Khedira turns. It takes such a huge deflection there. It takes a massive deflection, I think, in off the post. They won't care. They're checking for offside, but Khedira's flicked it to his left foot. It's a nice little smart finish. I don't know. Definitely don't think it's on purpose. But Augsburg have 1-0 up. There we go. We'll turn that up. So which does mean, if I'm right, if we load up the table, it's not updated yet. Let it update. But Augsburg are on 13 points. There we go. It has updated. So as it stands, because of Werder losing, Werder go into the relegation playoffs where they were last year. Bielefeld will go to 15th. Hertha drop down to 14th. And Augsburg move up to 13th. The gap now. Werder. Why is it going back to 0-0? Has the goal been ruled out? No, we're all good. It's just table. I need to wait for that to re-update so I can figure out the points. So Augsburg are on 36. Hertha will be on 35. Werder will be on 31. Bielefeld will be on 32 still. So Werder would drop down to 16th. That is huge in the relegation battle. Werder have to get back into this game now. To give them some hope. Because if not, it's a 5-point gap. There we go, it has updated. It's a 5-point gap as it stands between Augsburg and Werder, which mean they would be safe. Shot outside the box, great, well blocked. It's still in the box for Werder Bremen. The ball's going to be crossed back into the back post. And then it's not put in. Good defending from Augsburg, resilient. So 5-point gap, which means Augsburg are safe. As it stands, Augsburg are safe. Cleared well by Elvis. Reshpika put it back into the box and it'll go straight down to Timo. Now, if Cologne can score, this relegation battle really is. Sami Khedira has just seen that Khedira's scored. And that may have just helped Hertha Berlin. Brother helping brother. Which would be huge. It would be huge as it stands. How long has Cunha been out for? Shit, Scholl's been out for a while. As it's going to be our first sub. I think that's Marius Wolf coming on for Dominic Drexler for Cologne. It is Marius Wolf. Had like a good little bit of form for them. Obviously on loan from Dortmund. I doubt Dortmund would be Marco Rose will probably be using him next year, so could see him out on loan again. And that's another sub, I think. Who is that? Can't recognise off the face. Good cross in for Cologne. Still in the box. Anderson flicks a header on straight to the hands of Schwallow. And Schalke have took the lead against Eintracht Frankfurt. Florian Flick with the goal. Oh, Schalke, you're absolute legends. They're unreal. They're unreal. I love them. Good brave goalkeeping there from Gikiewicz. Oh my God, Schalke. They're so good. By the way, only game that's not had a goal, Hertha Cologne. Only goal now so far. Frankfurt are losing. Schalke, man. Toying with my emotions. I'm good, mate. How are you, Russ? I'm very good. I'm chilling. Enjoy some good Bundesliga content right now. Sebastian Bono will commit a foul. Ball's on the wing. Gebre Selassie wins the throw-in. I mean, for Hertha, the attacking sort of three the attacking four actually haven't done much. I think Dilrosun and Gankam, Leke and maybe Radonjic haven't done much. I mean, Plattenhart's got an opportunity to whip a ball, and he got a lovely assist at the midweek because Andre Duda's just going to move further back there. See some players warming up. It's a prime opportunity. Plattenhart whips in. It's a high ball. Bono heads it away. Ismail Jakobs on the counter. Got well won there. But I think that was Dardai there. And a great recovery challenge by Cologne this time. And Marius Wolf now will run on this right hand side against Dardai. Tries to go between two. And a free kick is going to be given. Ogum after the lead score and performance today. 4-0. Obviously, I didn't watch the game because I was fast asleep. I woke up just as it ended. But great result for Leeds. I mean, good way to round out your season. Poor Burnley. Mate, Burnley is so fucking 50-50. They're awful. No, I can't say that about Burnley. It's Burnley. If I say who doesn't like Burnley, not many people. Schalke have made it 4. Schalke are fucking incredible. Matthew Hoppe. Why can't Schalke just lie down? Why do they have to fight? Their season's over. Matthew Hoppe, the American, has now got to the score sheet. Go on, Schalke. Cross comes in. It's a good ball. No one gambles on it. I mean, a couple of Hertha players already ended up on the floor. Oh, my God. Did Hobby come off the bench, I presume? Or did he start? Came off for... Yeah, they came on for Uth or Huntelaar. Him and Pacienza are now on. The talisman is on, though, for... Evan and Dicker came off for Sebastian Rode. So that must have been when they went 3-2 down, because they're playing a 4 back now, because Chandler at right back, Tutor and Hinteregger at centre half. No, where's his left back? They'll be one of, you know what I mean. I think they'll be playing a back 4. And Hudicic has also come on for Djibril Sow. What team do you like, mate? Is there a seat for Adi Hutter? Mate, I said the same when Gladbach lost 6-0. We've both experienced our future managers getting spanked. Oldham, mate. Oldham Athletic. Up the Latics. Fucking shit, but... Not from there, but... Who I support. I'm guessing you're a Leeds fan, Russ. I would presume. If you're not on, you just... It turns out you're just a big Bamford fan. No, Oldham Athletic, mate. Oldham Athletic. I can't believe Schalke are fucking doing it. They're wonderful. They are wonderful. As something's happening here in the Augsburg game again. Going to it. I think they might go to VAR, checking something. I think it might be penalty. Is this penalty? Don't know. No, it's not. The fucking coaching staff love a complaint in this game. No penalty, no foul. Okay, so Bittencourt, I saw Bittencourt go down. Was a dive. You think Werder can score? They've got a lot of people up on the pitch, so 100%. They've got 3 forwards on the up front, so they 100% can do it. But I mean, I say this could be nice. Cleared away by Augsburg. I think Augsburg have just been resilient in the back. Just basically, they're not doing niceties. They will just stop you and they will hoof it long. They won't try to do some fancy playing out the back. In fairness, I said that Augsburg would score. Werder should get back in this game. Good save. Great save by Gikiewicz. Headed away and Augsburg do get it cleared. What a save by Gikiewicz. Gets down quick and low to his left, I think. As then Gebre Selassie is actually going to commit the foul, not get given on. As Hertha will make some changes, try get back into this game. It's going to be Nicholas Stark, and I think, is that the kid that we're on about, the top, Mitchellbrink. So Dada's going to come off, and Jonas Mitchellbrink will come on. Mitchellbrink coming on, and then... Oh! And then, Dilrosun. So it's Dilrosun for Mitchellbrink, and Dada for Stark. For Nicholas Stark. No, there's no man. Yeah, Dilrosun's off. And Stark is on. Could have gone 5 back, but I presume Stark will just be playing at stadium. I presume we play at midfield. Could have been 5 back. As Yanis Horn also did come on for Koln for Floding and Kynes. So, Koln making some changes. And foul given there, Bremen. That was Eggestein. Couple of fouls now being given sort of each way. We'll just check all the other scores as it stands. Gladbach still 1-0. Leverkusen still 1-0. Arminia Hoffenheim 1-1. Schalke winning 4-2. The games I'm watching 1-0 Augsburg, 0-0 Cologne. Bayern are beating Freiburg 2-1 still as it stands. The table's heating up that Augsburg have secured, more or less practically have secured survival. Oh, wide open there in the box. Florian Niederlechner heads wide. Corner, free kick comes in. Still in and around the box. No one there. And Hertha will get it out. Clear it on. Jesse Genkam. Couldn't get onto it. Couldn't get onto it. Oh, so it was Yanis on. I thought, when I said who's that man, I don't recognise him. It's Yanis on. That's nice to know. Looks very different on FM. And Milo Shika won't win a corner. He will win a corner. No, he won't. But when as Augsburg are going to make changes, Caliguri and then Laszlo Benes, the Gladbach loanee, will come on for Augsburg. Try to see out this game for them. But Schalke 4-2. Clinical, great result. I know they're going down and it's a shame, but what a result for them as Aiden has come off at Matistriani's come on. I mean, they're using youngsters. Stefan Zuber has come on for Amin Yunis. Luka Jovic has come on for Daichi Kamada as well. So a lot of changes all around. Pasianski came on for Huntelaar. And Hop came on for Uth at half-time, so big changes there. Them subs will be made for Augsburg. I don't know who's coming off. It'll be Callaghan and Benesh coming on. Boyata at the back now. We'll just pass it around. A good performance from Augsburg as it stands today. All they had to do was win, and that's what they're doing. Timo Horn gets it out quick for Rafael Chicos. Got to go, Koln. They've got to go. They've got to get a win today. And there's foul. Elvis Rzepka on Mitchell Bankers there. It was Richter who went off for Augsburg, as well as Moravec. Yeah, Mitchell Bankers. So I remember going to KL's room and going, who's this kid that came on? He was a kid. He was making his debut. Mitchell Bankers. I mean, he's going to come on days. Kelowna will make another change. I think that is Özkan. Shalai Özkan. Again, another man who got called up to the Euros as Reshpikai is gone down. It's gone down on his leg. It might be a double change actually for Cologne. I mean, absolute master of shithousery there. As Sebastian Anderson will come off. Oh, the sports corners Jan Thielmann's on. Oh, it's great. This day can't get any better. Schalke are beating Frankfurt. Sports corners Jan Thielmann's on. And Mitchell Reshguy's going to come off though. Stuttgart have equalised. Wataru Endo has scored for Stuttgart. Heartbreak. Heartbreak for KL. Still enough time. Still enough time. Frankfurt have got a goal back. Andre Silva is back. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, Schalke, don't bottle it, please. Bittencourt puts the ball in. No one in the box. Anyone will take the throw on the Cologne game. It's clear away. There's dangerous free kick here for Hertha. Hey, y'all covering the FA Cup match? Don't think so. I don't think so. Nope. We're not covering it, mate. Rare we ever do like Premier League matches. We're talking about this. Wataru Endo, the boy. Could get an inform, you know. Could get an inform this weekend. When hopefully one man possibly gets a team of the season SBC. Corner comes in, headed away. Mitchell Brink does really well here, actually, the youngster. Good ball in to Jesse Genkam. Genkam can't get it under control. Another change for Augsburg. I think that's Finn Bogerson who might come on. Finn Bogerson, where's Augsburg there? Obviously, both teams still down to 10 men. It might be Alfred Finn Bogerson. Fucking hell. Schalke, please don't bottle this, mates. Come on. You were still in this. I'm just looking to see any other Schalke man. If Schalke bottle this, I don't know what I'd do. Sad. One man got robbed. One man did get robbed. Man, so I said Kalajdzic. I really want Kalajdzic to get a special card. I'm hoping he'll get like a Silver Stars, but I realise Silver Stars only have really gone to like the second nation, like League or something. As Florian Niederlechner will make way. Leroy Sané has come off in the Bayern game, off the Bayern Freiburg, currently happening now. They've got, in fairness, we'll say Sané. This is where I'll go to the game. Who's replaced him? Kingsley Coman, I would presume. Like that's one of the men. I think the talent is just like, yeah, you can take off Sané. I think it would bring Kingsley Coman. Is David Alaba injured? Or has he been dropped? Let's look in here. David Alaba's playing at CDM. Never mind. Playing midfield. I mean, well, decent result. Not decent result for Freiburg, but held on for a while against the league's best. Really did. Just couldn't get in there. But no, as it stands, Hertha Berlin versus Koln in a battle for the relegation. Augsburg beating Werder Bremen, which would make Augsburg safe and put Werder in automatic relegation, as Bielefeld are currently drawing as well. If Hertha do lose and Cologne win, Werder do drop into actual relegation spots. Bielefeld would drop into automatic by 1 goal difference. If Cologne, good block there. This is better from Cologne. Playing with the ball very nicely here. But 0-0 as it stands. 15 minutes left. Where do you think Lukaku Martinez go if Inter doesn't have the money for them? Don't have the money for him. As in, they're into like financial troubles or shit. I didn't even know they were. I could see Lukaku going to maybe, I don't know, Juventus possibly if they lose Ronaldo. Because Morata's alright. I think Lautaro might go to a big Premier League club. I think Liverpool could be. I don't know. I think Lautaro might go to a big Premier League club, or maybe a Real Madrid or something. It'd be interesting. It'd be really interesting. Tell you who, I'd fucking take Lautaro at Dortmund. I'd really take Lautaro. Obviously, if Haaland does go, I mean he won't go this season, so shame. Ismail Jakobs goes for the shot. Oh, hits him with a lot of power to Schwolo, and Schwolo has to beat it away. Well one back. And Cologne have got fire in the soul right now. I'm just looking all over the league. Werder score. All teams have scored apart from Hertha and Cologne. Yannis Horn. To Özcan. To Skiri. Skiri loses it and he's going to win it back now. Marius Wolf does win it back from him. He takes such a heavy touch for it, but he does win it back. And yeah, Juventus, they still got to leave the Super League, don't they? They just yet to what's it called? Yet to leave, which is mental. Augsburg save. It's Werder. Oh! And it's blocked there. It was Augsburg looking to get the second. It was a good save by Juri Pavlenka at first. And then Laszlo Benes on the rebound just takes a major deflection. Benno Schmitz puts the ball in. Cap flicked on. Alderete wins the initial header. Now Yannis Horn to Ismail Jakobs. I've just got my... I don't want Khedira to be relegated. Which one? I'm guessing Sami Khedira. Still might stay up here. I'm guessing he meant Khedira. Cleared away from that resulting corner for Augsburg. Third defended well. Stuttgart are 2-1 up. Pascal Stenzel has given them the second in his Gladbach's dreams. His Gladbach drop out of Europa League 2. They drop out the Conference League. Marius Wolf stuck in past one. Wolf has a shot. I thought that was on target. Wolf just putting it wide. Munchen, Gladbach. Now sat in 8th. We're going to get a change. That's Zifuik. He's built like a truck, so it could be. As a Radonjic, it would be Zifuik actually. It's Radonjic who comes on. It's not a centre. Yeah, it's Zifuik. Zifuik will come on there. Stuttgart got up to 9th as well as it stands in the table. Schalke, are you holding? How are you doing? Hold on. Skribiski's on. Hold on, my boys. They're not even my boys, but they're just doing as a dub right now. Yeah, him. They might stay up yet. Sammy and Rennie. I mean, if you know what your game, it was great. Sami Khedira and Mateus Cunha in the stands, and he saw that Rani, his brother, had scored. The limbs he gave, because they might have just kept Augsburg up kept Hertha up as well as Augsburg. So I'm sure it's going to be a party in the Khedira household. Not presume they live together, but at the Khedira Christmas party, that's Christmas. The Khedira summer barbecue. They all says Yuya Sako is going to come on for Werder Bremen. I said I wouldn't be surprised but I said this when it was at 11v10. Now it's 10v10, and Jan Thielman keeps it in, but he just can't get a good ball in. Been quite quiet since he came on. 10 minutes left in this game, though. 10 minutes left in the Augsburg Bremen game. 10 minutes left in all of the Bundesliga games. I mean, it is close. Bro, are you good? I'm great, mate. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. If a former Juventus player gets relevant, he isn't really a good player. I'm trying to think of like Juventus players who have been relegated. I can't think of it. Yeah, but Sami Khedira. Oh no, he's a World Cup winner. Did he go? He must have gone to World Cup. Sami Khedira. Surely. Freiburg have equalised. Christian Gunter, one of probably the best the fullbacks in the league this season, has just equalised against Bayern Munich. What a result for Freiburg that is. That's a really good result for them. If Freiburg win this game, they can go ahead of Gladbach as well. I've just realized, and Stuttgart. Great result for Freiburg, getting it back to 2-2. Same point as Stuttgart, one less goal difference. That battle for Euro Cup 2 might go down to the final day as well. I know for KL is going to have Itishas, but yeah, you see Sami Khedira. Young Cordova as well. Returning to Koln. Sad stands for it. No, Koln, but returning to Watchalong. Boyata heads it away. Being a rock at the back today. Dealt with nearly every over-the-top ball. Thielman has bursted through, cleared away. Ball's one back in the field, that's really well. Marius Wolf tries to flick it on. Fans the chest of Aldrate. Given away again by Hertha. Berlin can't seemingly get a grip of the ball. Now Yanis Horn wins a throw-in. Iago for in the Augsburg game. Looking to get Augsburg a second game, really see it out. It's going to be a foul in midfield. Seeing he was Ismail, good defending there. Really good defending. You see what it means to the team. You really do. When it's a simple block or a goal, and that was Klunter who makes the block to stop it going out for Ismail Jacobs from getting the ball. A draw ain't good enough for Frankfurt, because if Dortmund win tomorrow, if Wolfsburg draw, that'll exactly. I mean, he won't end it, because I think if it's a draw, if I'm right in saying, they'd be on the same points. But goal difference from more. If Dortmund win, goal difference will more or less. Tuta has also come off for Frankfurt. They've gone more attacking. I would presume they've gone more attacking in this game. Where are they? Timeline. Yeah, Ragnar Ache, the former Willem striker or Sparta Rotterdam striker, I think has come on. Remember that guy who played for the German national team? Well, he got relegated to the region. Yeah, true. In fairness, you could look at that and there'd be a lot of players, even like in England. I suppose Khedira is a World Cup winner. Who get relegated in the regional leagues? God, there'll be a lot. There'll be a few. I don't know, mate. If you can find it out, let us know. Werder have got to go for it here. I'm just poor ball across his. I think Yuya Osako did also come on, so the Europe League has come way out of his net here to win the ball. There he is. Well won there. Two players have gone down here for Cologne. Well, one for Cologne, one for Hertha. Cologne are obviously going to play on. Marius Wolf on the right. Takes it inside. Can't get the ball through. And the Cologne player is still down. And Zafuik has got up straight away, and he's running down this right side, and he's gone down to the floor. And is the Cologne player still down? I don't think so. Yanis Horn is on the ball. And now they've kicked it out. I don't know who that was who's gone down clutching. All the other games, Armenia are holding on in the, which 1-1 is a fine enough. If they could get a winner here, and they really do send the league into disarray, because the Werder and Cologne, it would be a battle then for goal difference or for the automatic the playoffs. Gikovich is going to play a long ball here. Yeah, as it stands, Cologne 17th, Bremen 16th, Bielefeld 15th, Hertha 14th, Augsburg 13th, and Mainz, who are safe now. As it stands, they are safe. Bremen would have to win, if I'm right, but I think Mainz are safe, more or less. I mean, 5 minutes left in Cologne, Hertha. 5 minutes left. Someone's gone down in the box for Werder, not a foul given. And 5 minutes left in the Augsburg Bremen game. Werder have got a chance here. So it's Erzan, it's not Ozcan. Because it's like spelled Ozcan, but it's Erzcan. So it's Erzan. Ball comes into the box for Werder Bremen. Relenting pressure from Werder here. There's Milot Rashica on the wing. Kept in well by Caligari, and it comes off Rashica. As Benno Schmitz is going to come off. He was the man who went down injured. And Kisler Izubwe is going to come on for him. So again, another out-and-out right-back change. Arminia Hoffenheim still 1-1. Schalke still holding on 4-3 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Stuttgart beating Gladbach 2-1. Leverkusen Union, it is 1 win. Oh wait, it's 1-1. I completely missed that goal early. Jopo Hampalo, the man that's currently on loan there. I didn't even notice. Does that still give Gladbach hope? Yeah, because it's a draw. Leverkusen, though, would be out of the fight for the Euro. Oh, they've got Europa League anyway. They're fine. They do have a free kick here, though, with nearly 2 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be whipped in here. Augsburg have got everyone back. Referee's just going to have a word. Eggestein's got to put a good ball in here. Referee's still having a word. Eggestein crossing the ball in. It's a dangerous ball. Headed away by Reece Oxford. And Augsburg here. Josh Sargent's had to do his defensive duties. And he's won the ball back well there, Josh Sargent. But it's still found an Augsburg player in behind. Great challenge. Oh, never mind. It's penalty to Augsburg. I thought it was a good challenge by Milot Rashica. Turns out the referee did not see it that way. I think it's going to be checked. I thought it was a great challenge. I thought, ball's in the box. Calling for handball. That could be a penalty. Nothing given by the referee. I thought Skiddy goes down. Referee's blowing his whistle. We could have 2 penalties in these games. He's looking. I mean, Sakiri's obviously looking for the penalty, but oh, it's light. But Augsburg have got a penalty. Augsburg have got a penalty. Can finish this game. There is contact, but is there enough? It's Mitchellbrink, the youngster. I don't think that's enough for a penalty, but I could see it given. Daniel Caligari is going to step up for Augsburg, possibly put this game to bed at 2-0. Can Yuri Pavlenka save them? And it's a great penalty by Daniel Caliguri. The penalty not given, by the way, in this game. Oh, he's just going to go to a monitor to check it. As look how much Gikovic's nearly brought to tears. Augsburg is staying up. There is contact. Referee saying there's not enough in it. Not enough in it. Kevin Greuskers. There you go. Former Dortmund man. Did he get where he still cat? Is that where he, when he got relegated? I'm trying to think. But Augsburg 2-0 up. Winkler is going to come on. Winkler. And Hertha wasting time here, but... Oh, it's come down. And Genkamp's come down with a heavy case of cramp right now. With 15 minutes left on the 15 seconds left on the clock for normal time. We could have had a lot of drama here if Koln had come away with the points. But the final day is looking even better. Gladbach still losing. Augsburg also 2-0 up now. Schalke still 4-3 up against Frankfurt. I mean, Frankfurt is getting rattled. Timmy Chandler, Ragnar Ache all on yellow, just got yellow cards recently. But Winkler has come on. We're going to go into stopping time. And this Augsburg game should be done and dusted. I've just seen one of the managers kick something as if there's not much at a time. I mean, the referee is not blowing his whistle yet. Cologne do need to go. They do need to go. Any other goals later on? Not as they stand. Moisander's going to get yellow carded. Andre Hahn's going to get yellow carded. 3 minutes at a time in this game. 2 minutes off. We have 3 minutes in the Augsburg game. The Augsburg game is more or less over. There's going to be a sub for Augsburg as well, but it doesn't matter. I think that's Andre Hahn who's going to come off. Ball pinged over the top. Duda. And Duda's just won a throw in here. Is that Gregorich? I think it might have come on for Augsburg. Full-time Arminia Hoffenheim. Finished 1-1. Gonna go for a long throw. Minute and a half left in this game. It's played in. Boyata, as he's been in this game, wins it. Shot outside the box over the crossbar. So wasteful there from Andrzej Duda. So probably the player of the season for Cologne. 1 minute 15 left. A draw couldn't have had. Matheus Cunha is not happy. Like his jacket though. Big fan of Cunha's jacket. I can see your comment with Val, but I can't see. I can see the top of it. I can't see the entirety of the comment for some reason. Augsburg have probably secured survival. Werder, they still kept it in and around the box. Shot outside the box, blow over the crossbar. Referee will blow his whistle for that. 30 seconds left in this game. Leverkusen Union finished 1-1. Freiburg finished 2-2. Stuttgart have just beaten Mönchengladbach 2-1. Isabue to Wolf. Cologne have got to go here. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. And he's blown it 4 seconds early. It's not going to matter. But Hertha think it's enough. Augsburg have also won. Hertha Berlin will be in the Bundesliga next season, more or less. Cologne, it's an okay result. It's an okay result for Cologne. Hertha are safe. I think Hertha are safe right now. 35 points. There's a 4-point gap. Hertha are safe. Mainz are safe. Augsburg are safe. But my God, this final day, does it get interesting? There we go. Oh, there we go. Kevin is retired. Yeah. Kind of want Dortmund to lose just to make final day interesting in top. Mate, I wish I could say the same. I just can't. I just can't say that's mute that. But as it's so, in the Bundesliga table right now, have Schalke won? Right, for some reason, it's coming back to the 83rd minute. All the games are finished. Okay, so as the table will stand as it is now. It's Bayern winning the league, obviously getting a draw today against Freiburg. Not the worst result for Freiburg. Good result. Leipzig now comes out tomorrow on 64 points. Has secured Champions League, but could still finish in fourth on 64 points. If they lose to Wolfsburg and then they lose their last game of the season, and Wolfsburg win all their games and Dortmund win all their games, Leipzig would finish in fourth, more importantly. Dortmund, then Wolfsburg, currently has 60 points, are still not safe, but with Schalke beating Frankfurt, they would need to be an 11-goal swing, which is very, very unlikely. In their next two games, there would have to be an 11. All Wolfsburg need to do is draw. And with Dortmund have 1 point clear of Frankfurt. If Borussia Dortmund beat Mainz at the weekend, they would have secured Champions League football. If they draw, they would either need a draw or a win in the final game of the season and hope that Frankfurt don't score 11 goals. So it is all really to play for. Win battles off to watch Chelsea. Good luck in the FA Cup final. In the relegation battle, Augsburg are safe. Mainz are safe. Cheers, Kyle. Thank you very much. Don't forget to check out all the promotion. Hertha are safe. I think. Hertha are safe. Arminia are on 32 points. Werder Bremen are on 31 points. Koln are on 30. If Bielefeld win, they are guaranteed safety, regardless of any other result. If Werder win and Arminia draw or lose, Arminia finish in the playoffs. If Cologne win, Arminia draw or lose, and if Werder lose or draw, basically if Werder win, Cologne are relegated. And if Arminia get 1 point, maybe. If Cologne need to win on the final day, is what I'm trying to say, to give them any shot of at least the playoffs. They have got Schalke. It's one of their easiest games of the season. Werder are in that playoff spot as they were last year. If Arminia can beat Stuttgart, who are obviously coming off a win today against Gladbach, they would be safe. If they do draw and if Werder can beat the team that Stuttgart beat, Gladbach, Werder would be safe. If they draw against Gladbach, Werder would be safe on goal difference, barring Cologne loss. There's so much to play for in that relegation battle coming into the final day. Maybe the Champions League might play into it if Dortmund lose to Mainz on the weekend. Will be a very interesting weekend indeed. 2-0 as it stands to Augsburg. They beat Werder 0-0 in a Hertha in Koln. And what was sort of not the best entertaining games, but I think everything going on really did help that. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, notifications, share with your friends, family, all that. All the YouTube stuff. Twitter at @the_top_corner. You see when we're going to go live. See some little football stuff as well. Follow Josh for that. Website, thesports-corner.com. I put an article on the Bundesliga 2020/21 season review. Graded, so don't forget to check out. KD did a piece on both the Champions League final teams, Chelsea, Manchester City, and their journey to the final. Check out the Instagram, _sports_corner_ there. This is what's coming up on the channel. So you've got Perth Glory versus Western Sydney Wanderers tomorrow morning at 11:10. Going to be a great game there in the A-League, battle for top 6. Then we'll have something a bit different. The NBA Live Watch on Golden State Warriors versus Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA playoffs. Then EFL playoffs start on the 17th of May. AFC Bournemouth versus Brentford, a big battle, probably two possible Premier League sides. And then Barnsley versus Swansea. Barnsley surprise underdogs getting into the playoffs this season. Can they go one step further and get to that EFL playoff? The Premier League darts will be returning on the 24th of May. So in just 9 days, that will be back with Josh. Should be very fun indeed. But thank you very much for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. If Cologne beat comfortable beat Schalke, I will blow through. It will be great. Epic says Augsburg, let's go. Well done, Augsburg. They've secured survival. I will see you tomorrow morning for Perth Glory versus West Sydney Wanderers. And peace.